Okay, third time's the charm. Um, I'm representing a collaboration project with Marie Equi Center, housed in the Brooklyn neighborhood here in Portland, Oregon. Marie Equi Center offers intersectional and trauma-informed programming for unhoused and low-income folks, trans and queer folks. Their program branches include workshopping, skill shares, and community building. Their program director, Katie Cox, and I have discussed implementing a free and sliding scale aerial arts program into their beautiful gym space in the new building that they just started inhabiting a year ago. Um, my name is Zed. I use they, them. I'm a social worker, and I've been an aerial coach here in Portland for about a decade now. So in 2019, Koch et al. Connected dance to higher cognition and lower depression rates. Um, and in queer and trans youth, the Trevor Project has shown higher rates of depression, not because youth are trans, but because of social discrimination. And we are seeing a higher rate of that as more anti-trans legislation is being passed by this current administration. So, play increases confidence and camaraderie, which are anti-suicide rates. Stand by on language for that. And Ariel in particular has the capacity to challenge us towards accomplishment, whether it's finding expressive movement or finally nailing an inversion, which is going upside down. Um, and I think we all deserve more integrated connections with our bodies, especially as trans and queer members of our community. Um, and it's also important that we get access to these spaces by instructors who have experiences um, uh, with post-operative bodies, with chronic pain, and with trauma-informed practices. To date, there is only one queer-owned and operated gym in Portland. That's Night Flight Aerial Studios. Their cost of a year of weekly aerial classes is roughly $2,060. Etzep and Norris in 2025 published that the average US queer household earns roughly 85 cents to the dollar for compared to a non-queer household, a non-white queer household, I should say. And a trans led household for income earns only 70 cents to the dollar, which is an estimated annual loss of over $20,000. I came up through the Houseless Youth Continuum, and the Circus Project did some outreach programming to SMYRC, that's our Sexual Minority Youth Resource Center. And through the connections I made in that circus outreach program, I joined a queer circus, I toured, I became a coach, and I have found community and empowerment that's kept me going for years and inspired me to do the work that I'm doing now. So where there are so many programs centered on meeting the basic needs of our communities, it's easy to focus on food and housing. Playing, aspiring to overcome the goals of yesterday, and showing up to a supportive community regularly where we can center strength and joy and accountability is just as important. In order to get this project in the air, we're looking for a grant of $20,000 for this innovative program to cover rigging installation, equipment, training, and staffing for a full year of programming. This would support an intentional training curriculum for 25 interested and eligible trans community members and up to 700 individual drop-in class passes. Thanks.